So now you see the topic. The topic is what? Your constraints and strategies of IPM implementation. That means what are the strategies and what are the constraints you have to see. Now you see constraints in IPM implementation. You see first one is what? Institutional constraint. Okay, it requires interdisciplinary. You see, you just read entomology and you go for pest management. That is not possible. You have to know the agronomy, you have to know the soil science, you have to know the pathology also. Yes or no? Multifunctional approach for solving the pest problem. Yes or no? Lack of coordination among the disciplines, among research, extension and implementation, and among institutes hamper this promotion of IPM. Informational constraint, lack of IPM information. It may be to the researcher, it may be to the farmer, it may be to the extension officers. Yes or no? Sociological constraint, what is that? Convincing the farmer. Yes or no? Farmers will always go for the pesticides because they know that immediately they will get the result. You have to convince them, no, you do these things, then only you will get the benefit. Why they will convince? Yes or no? That is a major constraint. Next one is what? Technological constraint. You see, for very few crops this IPM technologies has been established, but still so many other crops are there. Till now the IPM modules are not validated. Yes or no? The technology needs large scale population for adoption of at a new locations throughout the country. Yes or no? Political constraint. What is political constraint? This dealer. If a farmer will go to this pesticide dealer, retailer and all, will they tell you apply biopesticide? No. Whatever they have, they will try to sell it immediately. Yes or no? So political constraints are there for which farmers are misguided. Yes or no? For the benefit of the companies. Next one, again you see some 8 points are there. Reasons to low adoption of IPM in India. Failure to address the multiple pests. Only 1 to 2 pests they can address. Location and pest specific IPM module. It must be specific. It cannot be applied in every agroclimatic zones. Lack of integration between research, extension and implementation agencies. Lack of IPM information used by the extension worker. Lack of training facilities and trained person. Yes or no? Lack of awareness about the integrated use of pest management techniques. High dependency on pesticide use. Yes or no? Story are there. Lack of funding, financing for research, extension and farmer training needed for an accelerated program. Yes or no? These are the reasons why IPM adoption is less. Now you see what are the strategies for IPM implementation. You see, first one is farmers participation must be there. Yes or no? Whatever the SAU are there, whatever the ICAR organizations are there or NGO are there, they are understanding now. But now what will happen? They must make the farmers to understand. Yes or no? A number of programs were launched like your Farmers First and Last, Farmer Participatory Research, Farmer First, Approach Development, People Centered Technology Development, PCTC, it may come in the abbreviation, Participatory Technology Development, PTD, etc. has been now implemented. Okay. Next one is government support must be there, national policy must be there. They should give some subsidy on this biopesticide and all, then only they may use that one. Yes or no? Then regulation at all stages related to the importation of manufacture, distribution, use of this pesticide. Pesticide subsidies must be there. Yes, I have told. There is an urgent need to provide appropriate policy support for production, promotion and marketing of this quality biopesticide. You see pesticide anyhow it is sold in the market. Now you have to think after this biopesticide quality, biopesticide production, and with low cost farmers should able to purchase that one. Yes or no? Then legislative measure, what is that? Suppose what will happen, two fields are there. One farmer is adopting suppose trichocard, one farmer is applying the chemical. Now what will happen? Due to application of chemical, non-IPM field, this IPM field will be affected. IPM field will be affected, yes or no? So this is what a legislative measure. That means one is applying IPM, one is not applying IPM. But as this use of normal pesticide, what happened? Our natural enemies has been killed. So this is what a legislative measures must be there. Then improved institutional infrastructure. and support of pesticide industry. What is institutional infrastructure? This research, R&D, research and development, that must be developed. So much research has to be done. Yes or no? This extension worker, scientist worker, they must be used, or they must be knowing more about these technologies and all. Then only they can guide the farmers properly. Then support of pesticide industry. If they will sell their chemical pesticide, who will sell the biopesticide? And why they will also sell the biopesticide with higher rate? Yes or no? They will try to sell this older insecticide with lower rate. Yes or no? Huh? That support must be there from the pesticide industry also.